Hello and welcome. This is Sports This Morning and we're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Always a delight to have you join us. I'm Austin Okonakman.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Cecilia Amogbe.
Okay, sports fans, let's go to Abuja. That's the camp base for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. 3 more days to go to that crucial, very important game against the Pharaohs of Egypt. Today, they will be going to base where that game will be played, Kaduna. They'll be traveling by road. The team, everybody is on ground. Can the Super Eagles of Nigeria get a victory on Friday?
Yes, they can. I know that. All right, definitely we'll be going to where exactly what happened yesterday, and of course a night when the finals of the Indian Wells tournament was played. Now this man you're seeing right there on your screen, Raymond Moore, he has stepped down as the CEO of Indian Wells tournament. What happened? He's facing the consequence after saying that women's tennis players should be grateful to the men for tennis. They should be thankful. Get on their knees every day and just say thank you. You have Roger Federer, the likes of Rafael Nadal, for making tennis what it is right now. But because of that statement, he has stepped down, because a lot of people have actually said he shouldn't have said that at all.
Cecilia, I don't envy Raymond Moore. Misguided, unprofessional, unacceptable, atrocious comments he made about how dare you talk about Serena Williams, Venus Williams, Maria Sharapova, Victoria Azarenka, people that have put everything they have into tennis, and then you come out to say they should be thankful. They should go on their knees to thank Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic for what they've done for tennis. Come on, no one says that, particularly for someone that was the chief executive officer of the respectable Indian Wells. We just heard about the 28th edition, and then you come out to say that sort of, oh, come on, misguided. I'm glad it's facing the consequence, because you don't look down on sports persons, you know. You don't make it look like, oh, if not for this person, this sport will not shine. Serena Williams had to say that she knows the number of times she has walked on the streets, and people will say thank you. And also say thank you to your sister Venus for what you ladies have done for the development of tennis. So what was he talking about?
And even the numbers of people that get to watch tennis simply because of Serena. I have my younger brother, I know he will kill me for saying this. He says he doesn't like tennis, but anytime Maria Sharapova is playing,
that's right,
he just want to watch. Yeah. So you have people who wants to watch the game simply because of some stars that they actually love. So for him to say that, I mean, the women's tennis is thriving simply because of the men. Yeah. And another thing is, I mean, he says if he wants to come to life the next time, he wants to be a WTA player. Come on, I was like, why would you say that? Because he feels they don't have to work as hard, twice as hard. But then the reality is, women most times will have to work twice as hard or 3 times harder than the men for them to even be at a particular position that they are.
Even Novak Djokovic, when he was trying to respond to this, even though the media got his talk, you know, they took it to the next level. But Novak Djokovic said women have to go through hormones and other challenges that the men don't go through, and they still give us competitive, you know, tennis. So I don't know what Raymond Moore was thinking. I'm glad he's facing the consequence, and we shouldn't have this sort of discussion anymore in sports. I mean, the ladies do their part, the men do their part, and you know, when people were debating that why do they have equal prize money, Novak Djokovic said, well, they fought for what they know they deserve, and they got it. Talking about the ladies. So for high-ranking personnel to come out, talk about tennis this way, look down on the ladies, totally unacceptable. And I'm glad he's facing the music and out.
From the corners, the big stars, all of them are actually saying what he did was wrong. And I'm happy that he actually stepped down this morning, because that's the only way. If he has not stepped down, I believe definitely most of the big tennis players next year will be pulling out of Indian Wells. So the right thing for him to have done was actually to step down. And also, he has apologized. After apologizing, he stepped down. But then I think it's too late, because for you to just come on unguarded statement and just talk because you want to talk, for people to get on their knees every night and just say, hey, thank God for men like this. Now, here's what he said. He says, I made comments about WTA that were in extremely poor state and erroneous. I'm truly sorry for those remarks and apologize to all the players and WTA as a whole. We had a women's final day today that reflects the strength of the players, especially Serena and Victoria and the entire WTA. Again, I'm truly sorry for my remarks, but it's definitely too late because once they're out, you can't take it back. So a lot of backlash coming from there. And some other tennis players, like Billie Jean King says, is actually nullifying what they've worked for over the years. Remember in 1973, when
so much.
When this battle of the sexes thing came, Bobby Riggs and herself, Bobby Riggs then was 55. He says even at his age, no female tennis players can actually, defeat him. So at the end of the day, Billie Jean King had to defeat him. I think it was a 6-6-4, 6-3, 6-3. Yes, that was the result. Then Billie Jean King, she was 29, and that was how the whole thing started. Before you know it, Grand Slam, they started having equal prize money. So I think this is something they fought over the years. And at the end of the day, you have someone actually taking them like how many years back, and this is really no good at all. It's good that he has actually resigned from his position. So that's the best. Now, take a look at this man who is talking, Raymond Moore. It's not someone you will say he has actually achieved a lot in tennis compared to the women who are playing it right now. And take a look at his Grand Slam. So Australian Open, he got to the third round in 1969 and 76. French Open, 4th round in 72, and Wimbledon quarterfinals in 1968, and US Open he got to the quarterfinal in 1977. And of course doubles, he won 8 titles, and team competitions with South Africa, the Davis Cup, they won it in 1974. And that's all about him. And you're looking at stars who won 21 Grand Slams. I think he got it wrong.
He got it all wrong. He got it all wrong.
Yesterday we didn't get to listen to him. Well, here comes what he says, and of course the response from Serena Williams was definitely swift.
Back, I want to be someone in the WTA because they ride on the coattails of the men. They don't make any decision. They're lucky. They're very, very lucky. If I was a lady player, I'd go down every night on my knees and thank God that Roger Federer and Rafa Nadal more, because they've carried the sport. They really have. And now the mantle's been handed over to Djokovic and Murray and some others. And it's good. We have no complaints. We pay equal prize money. We do all of those things. So we don't have any complaints. But we are one of the 4 premier mandatory events. They haven't said anything about changing that system. So
obviously, I don't think any woman should be down on their knees thanking anybody like that. I think Venus, myself, a number of players have been. If I could tell you every day how many people say they don't watch tennis unless they're watching myself or my sister, I couldn't even bring up that number. Well, if you read the transcript, you can only interpret it one way. I speak very good English. I'm sure he does too. So, there's only one way to interpret that. Get on your knees, which is offensive as enough, and thank a man, which is not. We as women have come a long way, and we shouldn't have to drop to our knees at any